Aggro behind the camera. Ian's over there actually building a new deck, you know, to profile for you guys like we told you we would. Good news is we're gonna be building a lot more deck profiles, a lot more matches coming up for you guys. We just finally got a lot of free time again. So without further ado, we have this Bionic Frieza here. Everyone knows Bionic Frieza is busted, and we found a way to make him even more busted with a red Aggro version. You know what he does on the flip side, he reduces the cost by 1 of those extra cards. Pretty stupid plays with objections, etc. And then he reduces it by 2 here. But on this side, you kind of don't want to do that because once you get to 4 life becomes very sacred. So without further ado, let me jump into the deck profile. It's a red-blue Aggro version. We have 4 energy boosted margin boo. This guy is a drawer. He's also a blue card, so you may have to catch him and keep him for the early turn objections. If not, you may have to keep him just for the drawer. Obviously, you know, you gotta filter through the deck. We got 4 Saiyan Kaba. This guy is absolutely great in the Bionic Frieza deck. You got those extra cards that sometimes leaves you at 5 lives or maybe 6 life, and then you catch 1 or 2 of these guys, and they kind of mitigate, you know, that whole, oh, I can't awake it, you know what I mean? And at this point, he has double strike from those Monakas. He has double strike. You can really do some real big damage on your opponent's turn 1, turn 2, and how they're able to deal with that rush at that point when you're ready to drop, you know, 3 mana on a build, 3 key. So, you know, very, very, very good card for the deck. We got 4 Daedorius. Every deck needs its 10Ks, and this is 10Ks. Really nothing to say about those. Just make sure you're playing 4, because, you know, you want to go for game fast. More yellow, obviously, guys. We got 4 Destructive Occupation Frieza. This guy is great. He's going to be very, very good for that whole rush aspect of the deck. You never know. He's such a great card because they just run into him. You know, they try to kill one of your other cards. Maybe you attack with a Kaba and they try to kill him, and then you say, oh, boop, 10K, right? Guess what? At that point, now you got another free card on the field. Sometimes you use him to defend against himself, so it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Next we got 2 Ultimate Judgment Jackal. He's a great card for the deck because, I mean, we only play 2 because the deck is gonna be rushing. You're gonna be doing more attacking than you will defending, hopefully. But you never know when you're gonna run into some walls or obstacles, and Jackal comes in handy. You guys already know what he does. Super effective, and he definitely does help you survive. So worst case scenario, you drop that Jackal on them, and you know you're able to survive so that you can win next time. You know. Next, 4 Ability Unleashed Ultimate Gohans. He is the main 3-drop of the deck. He is the card that you want to always have and always want to hit. Because by your turn 2, hopefully you hit the objection. You want to make sure you're dropping 1 of them so you can get those double attacks in, get those draws that you need definitely. And he's just gonna be, for 3 keys, he's gonna provide such a big advantage for you. Next we have 4 Jiren Fist of Justice. He's on element red. You're gonna need as much red as possible in the deck because most of your red cards are 2 or 3 red key. And he's a beater. He's gonna come into play. If they drop those Bloodlusts, who cares? Because he's still a 20K double strike on the next turn, potentially 2 attacks, and he's just a monster. So you're gonna definitely need 4 of these guys in the deck. Next, I played 2 Energy Boost Bearers. He's just to kind of like supplement the other aspect of killing characters because, you know, at this point, you want to make sure that you're able to snipe, you know, any of the big drops. That way you don't have to worry about any overboosting. But you just need to, because you also want to make sure that ratio between the blue and the red is consistent. And, you know, sometimes you may have to drop this for, you know, the objections anyway. So, next, guys, we move into our 5 drops. We play, sorry about that, 4 Ghost Attack Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks. He is another powerhouse of the deck because when you ramp up to turn 4, turn 3, turn 4, and turn 2, turn 3, you're dropping this guy. super effective, and I mean, how can your opponent deal with that? You want to make sure that you're dropping these cards consistently so you can apply as much pressure as you can. Your opponent will have such a hard time trying to defend all these onslaughts of attacks, and ultimately it should provide you the game, you know, for that round, you know, considering you catch everything. Lastly, for the battle cards, I play 2 Vegeta Prince of Speeds. He's excellent in the deck because sometimes you find yourself ramping up and you have nothing. And you do waste a lot of hand for those ejections, but then there's nothing to adequately, you know, bring you back to hand size. And if by turn 3, I have 3 blues because I'm doing the whole objection play, and, you know, I have 4 or 5 key, Vegeta comes into play, very, very, very handy.
Yeah,
you're gonna be that, you're gonna be that 20k double strike, draw 2 cards. You awaken, draw 2 cards, attack, draw a card, and you're gonna restabilize your hand, because that's one of the things I noticed. You lose hand, especially with this deck, because you're on the offense, you're dropping cards and doing all types of crazy things. So that's it for the actual battle cards. Next are the extra cards, and it's you know, pretty simple, guys. We play 4 Monicas, Encourage and Present Monica. This is obviously the Jar of Greed or Pot of Greed of the deck. You want to draw those 2 cards and it's going to awaken you faster. You have 4 Objection. This is for the speed of the deck. Again, guys, this is incredible. You want to do those stupid plays where you're able to ramp up as fast as possible. Next, you got 4 Senzu Beans. You want to utilize these very strategically. You don't want to just throw them out to awaken. I see a lot of people doing that. You don't want to do that. You want to hold them so that when it's time to go for game, you have 3 or 4 life there. You can do those extended plays, maybe extend the plays to go for extra 10Ks in your hand to overboost to win for game. And lastly, we have 4 Cold Bloodlust. This is the reason for the deck. He can utilize Cold Bloodlust for free. You do have enough yellow so that you can charge a card in order to cast it. But again, guys, this is the deck profile. I hope you guys really like it. Again, you can always modify the deck as you see fit. This is going to be the core and structure of the deck. And it's definitely a great deck that's going to probably guide you guys into top 32. So, like I said, guys, like always, make sure you like, rate, and subscribe this video. Subscribe to us for more content to come. We really appreciate you guys for watching, and like always, guys, stay. Hey guys, the TheHillTwins are here. Remember, guys, we got a Dragon Ball Super 1K event hosted in Toledo, Ohio on January 27th by Bearcats Gamez, sponsored by MetaMatch. Remember, guys, the TheHillTwins and the 4 Horsemen will be out there. Anthony Hernandez, All About You, and a bunch of other YouTubers. So don't forget to pre-register. The link will be in the description. And it'll also be hosted and streamed by Dusty KTN.
I blow a bag today. I don't do nothing for games. I blow the bag today. Walk in the mall and go crazy. I blow a bag today. I buy the whip on the baby. I blow a bag today.